in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. You already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so this slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He's been got.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cooper going in motion. Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing on third down is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, we said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? He said, being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. I practiced much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. He can continue to get better. They can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff. He plays a cleaner game. This is going to be a tough team to beat.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On third down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown on the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Pates offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll go play action with May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Cooper going in motion. On play action, here's May. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot! Hey, it's hot!
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll look to pick up the pace. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And the Ravens are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what...
And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run. Stevenson, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 36 on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Play action now. Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll motion over Flowers. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with first and 10.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing on 2nd down, May. That's caught left side by Cooper. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Cooper going in motion. May to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To throw again is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 37 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2nd down. Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Jackson looking to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Henry. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll run. It's Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Jackson now. He's got his man. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. One of the Patriots has it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific passing catch. But got to finish the play. And on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge, explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security. That's exactly what...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But defense has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's May. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and short, and here is May. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
May going to look to throw. That one on target, and Polk's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, New England.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Set.
Cooper going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Patriots. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Off he goes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. We're going to go right back to Henry. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings us 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is May. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught left side by Cooper. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
19 Tiger,
Now a give on the ground, and he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Set up.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Let's go now. Alert, alert.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's May. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw now, May. This one complete to Bourne. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Cooper going in motion. They'll drop to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Here's May again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Strong. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Baltimore. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They'll run it with Henry. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Henry. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down. Pistol formation with Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Henry tries to pull his way in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. A throw on the run is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll go play action with May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
That penalty is declined.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
Here we go, set.
They're going. It's May. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the Patriots are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.